I am here at the museum and I'm going to flip my camera around here and show you guys I'm at the museum here in my town, and we are going to take a little tour of the museum as I promised I would. So I'm going to give it a minute. Let people, hey Joe, what's up, man? We're here at the museum, so we're going to take a walk along the walls here. If you see, it's beautiful here. Come on in everybody. So we're here at the museum. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5, Sunday 2 to 5. But here's just some of the grounds of the museum. We're gonna look around. Thanks for the thumbs up, Joe. Coming in, everybody. This is the museum here. It's my town museum. We also have a train museum. I was gonna tour that, but I decided not to today. So we're gonna just tour this museum today. So here's some of the museum. Hey everyone, hey Joe, hey Army, how are you? Let's go over here and look at something that's outside. I wanna show you the grounds. Say, hey Pappy, how are you? This used to be, when I first moved to this town many years ago, this was actually our library. This was the library when I first moved here in the town, and I was always told it was the home of Alfred Hitchcock. At one point in our life, I think he owned it for a brief time or something, but it belonged, it's called Bankshaw. We'll talk about that in there. But I'm going over here and just kind of look around, show you all the grounds out here. But this was actually our county library. Wasn't that weird when I first moved here? But it's the museum. Whew. So come on in. Come on in. I'll have to get a selfie stick with this one. This is the courthouse bell, the original courthouse bell. I wanted to show you guys this. I'll probably show it again at the end. But it said, forged in 1882 at the McNeely Bell Foundry in Troy, New York, the bell hung in the cupola of the Aiken County Courthouse from 1882 to 1981. In 1981, lightning cracked the bell and caused a fire that destroyed the courthouse's cupola. So look at that. Huh? That's the original bell in 1982. What was your question? Hey, is this Florida? No, I live in South Carolina. This is actually in South Carolina. This was actually our library at one time when I first moved to town here. It was our library. So it's now the museum. It became a museum, which our town needed a museum, which was kind of cool. Now, I've not been to this thing in a long time. Since I used to come watch plays here. But I don't think I've ever actually toured it. So it's snow in Boston. Well, it's not snowing here. It's beautiful. I'm wearing shorts. So but this is just part of the museum. This is our grounds. There's a beautiful fountain over there. That's the grounds of it. Isn't it beautiful? It's another nice place to come sit for the day, right? We're going to tour the museum now. Hey, Cheryl. So here it is. This is the Bankshaw House. And here it is right here. Aiken Historical Museum. There you go. That tells you everything about it there. All right, so we're going to take the tour, and here we go.
There are also some middle schools. So it's an elementary and middle school.
Here's our museum here. Okay, we're going to start, I guess, in this place. We're going to work our way through, so come on in. This is just some of the stuff. Hey, Annette. Hey, everybody. It's just some of the stuff here. This is the people, I guess, who helped found the museum here in the town. Hey, Kathy. I told y'all I'd take you to the museum today. So I don't really know which way to start in here. I think I'm starting the wrong way. Let me go back. Let's go back the other way. I guess it goes this way. This is through the decades. In this exhibit, this is about the school system. Great.
The downstairs has the military exhibit and a number of the other historic exhibits.
So this is a different schools. This is Schofield Middle School. That's where one of our big middle schools was.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy.
This is the 90s. Totally cool 90s. And this is things that happened in the 1990s. People died. Susan Smith was the lady. Hey, Michael. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is kind of cool right here. This was made at Schofield Middle School. The local schools did different entries. Flashback to the 90s here again. It's kind of cool. Thank you. Well, today we're touring the museum, so this is the totally 80s. That's when I grew up, guys, in the 80s. This is kind of cool. This is from North Augusta, here. Elementary schools. Wonder if mine did one. I don't know. I don't see one. But these are just different decades. Like, that's the 50s. That's one of my favorite periods in history. This is the 60s. Look at that. It's kind of cool. All the schools did these. If I go too fast, guys, tell me and I'll slow down because I get to go walking super fast. This is from Out of the Ashes, taken in 1950 when it changed over. Let's read that one. The site of New England is still existing, but they are not constructing any more destructive weapons. However, they're cleansing up the... Cool. Guess y'all want me to read this stuff to you, huh? This is the World War II, 1940s era. These are just stuff made by the local schools. Thank you, Kathy. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad that you had a great time in the park yesterday. Today we're in the museum, as I promised. There's also a train museum I thought about going to. And tomorrow I may do another kind of really interesting park. I don't really want to say it in case I don't end up going, but look at that. This is our town. Roaring 20s. I love the 20s. These are really kind of cool. Made by the schools. Just the different time periods and stuff like that. 1900s to 1910. An old record player. Look at that, guys. An old record player. Okay, so we're going to go. An old piano. Look at that. Look at that mirror, guys. Can you see the mirror? Look at that beautiful. In that room, this room is gorgeous. Just look at the room itself. Just look. Isn't that gorgeous? And this was actually, I told you, our library when I first moved to our town. There's an old piano. And this is another old record player from 1920. Look at that. Hey, Green Eyes. This is an old record player from the 20s. Isn't that cool? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Here's just some more. But that room, look how beautiful that room is. Okay, cool. We're going to go around the other way and look around because there's somebody there and we're talking about it. Okay, we're going to walk through here. Hey, Kathy. This is a room that they do plays and stuff in, too. In this big room here a lot of times. We've done some plays and stuff. But just look at this view outside the window. Isn't that beautiful? And there is an old schoolhouse, which we'll be going out to. If you look straight out that way, we will walk up to the old schoolhouse. I actually... Can you tour the old schoolhouse? The schoolhouse outside? You can go to that, right?
Yes, you can. There is someone down there right now. So if you wanted to go down there, you could. I mean, you can go down there at another time, too.
Yeah, I was going to go after I'm done with the museum.
Yeah, you could go down and see
Cool,
it.
cool. All right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. So we're going to go down to the old schoolhouse after we're done. Look at this picture, though. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. As I told you yesterday, our town is very, I tripped over that. Our town is very big on horses here, apparently. And it's a big horse town, a big polo town. So we're back in this room here. Sometimes museums creep me out, though. Because things are scary. Look at this beautiful clock, y'all. Look at that. Oh, wow. And this is beautiful, too. It's like a china cabinet. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And this is, an old radio. My parents actually had one of these in their home for many years. It belonged to my great-grandparents, and it got ruined, and I wish my mama would never let it get ruined because it was so pretty. This is a shelf clock. It says it was a shelf clock. Isn't that cool? And this is Polo Fields. I don't know if you guys are interested in all this stuff, but we're going to look at it. It's an old radio. Look at these old postage stamps and old postcards. Writing crop. 1930s. Look at that leather on that. Is that not weird? All right, and there's the house. That's the original drawing of this place, I believe. And that is the lady that once owned Hitchcock Woods and all that. I guess this is a replica of her dress. Let's back up so you guys can see her dress, her clothes. Can you see it? If you guys are enjoying it, let me know. If you're not, I can go somewhere else. But here's some old dishes and stuff like that. Look at that. Look at this stuff. Hey guys, come on in, come on in. Look at this. This is just, look at this painting, guys. Isn't it beautiful? You like it, Tracy? Thank you. These are the people that own this house, I guess, for a certain time. Look at this old horse saddle. A lady's horse saddle, mid-19th century, used by Carrie Heaton. The side saddle was created for lady hunters in the early 19th century for the purpose of modesty. The rider had only one leg for guidance, and on her offside she had to rely on her cane, donated by John Heaton. Wow. Here's button-hook shoes. Look at those button-hook shoes. There's a hand mirror and a compact. And a picture. Look at that brooch back there, ladies. Wow, look at that brooch. That brooch is awesome. You guys, somebody put it on Twitter that if y'all would, that I'm live. If somebody wants to share it on Twitter, I would deeply appreciate it. Look at those shoes. Look at that. That is so kind of cool. Here's some other stuff. Look at this tennis court. That is actually right by the theater where I work. Where my play is, actually. That's kind of cool. This is look at this is just some old, look at this chair. Oh, these croquet mallets in this chair. Louis II with a 24 karat gold leaf from the Wilcox Hotel. The upholstery has been replaced. That is a 24 karat gold leaf. Right down there. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's a Louis dining chair. This is a trunk made in France. Chalk number denoting the dock number on top. So the number is on top right there. Isn't that cool? That's the docking number. Now, a lot of this museum is going to be about his horses and stuff, guys, because as I said, this is a big horse town. So it's probably not going to be the greatest thing ever, but we'll do the State Museum next week or something. If I can get my roommate to ever get up off the couch. All right, so we're going to go. This is a beautiful room here. This is that room we were in a minute ago. You can see the beautiful stained glass window there. Look at that window. Stained glass window. Is it not pretty? It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that stained glass window. Wow. Okay, guys, remember if I'm going too fast, let me know. And I will stop. Okay, this is another room. I don't know exactly. Well, this is kind of like the bathroom room, but from the cotton fields to Major General. Look at this lady. Here was a lady. She was a doctor. She was a major person. Wow, she was a major general here in our town, General Irene Trowell Harris. Looks like she's still alive, too. She is still thriving hard. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Work hard, lady. This is a room. Look at that bathroom. We're about to go in. First Baptist Church here in our town. When it was first built, it doesn't look like it anymore. The present sanctuary of First Baptist Church. That's how it looks now. So that's how it looked when it was built. And that's how the church looks now. And this is a Friendship Baptist Church. That's Friendship Baptist Church, which is our AME church downtown. It's one of our oldest churches in South Carolina, area, actually, here. This is the First Providence Baptist Church. That's beautiful. Isn't it? So pretty. And this is this is First Baptist Church, 1925, actual stained glass window from the church and from the 1920s. Is that not pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? Here's a little statue. And here is a replica of served by a Methodist. This is the Methodist church here. That's what it originally looked like. Look at that, guys. And now that's what it looks like now on the inside of it. So it's St. John's Methodist Church. Such a pretty church. Here's the bathroom. We're going to go in the bathroom here. We're going to just look around. It's kind of old looking, but y'all can see the bathroom. Okay, and we're back. Okay, First Pres is a wonderful church too. As you see, we have many churches here in our town. This is the current First Presbyterian church here in our town. And this is more churches. We have a lot of churches in this town. A lot of churches in this town here. First Catholic parish here. Our first Catholic church is St. Mary's. St. Mary's is right here. 2015. It was a new sanctuary was dedicated to him. So that is that part. And here, we'll go over here. That fireplace, gorgeous, guys. I love beauty like this, guys. The portrait of us was painted in her later years. She died at her residence, non-response, and was buried in the family cemetery not far from this museum. Well, this lady here, she was a poet, I think. Let's see. She was born in Paris, the daughter of George and Clarissa. I skimmed through this stuff, guys. She wrote in cooking books and poetry and stuff like that. Died in the Alpine Hitchcock home. Through accounts of her birth year, she was approximately 85 years old. She wrote cookbook, Cooking in Old Creole Days. She wrote about Creole cooking. And here's a poem that at least we know it's a poem written about her. That's kind of cool. And she was Debbie would like that. I don't know where Debbie's at, but Debbie would like that. She was a Creole cooker. There's that window again. Look at this piano. It says, do not touch. There's Debbie. Debbie, look, this lady wrote a Creole cookbook. You just missed that. We're going to go tour the old schoolhouse here shortly. They actually have an original schoolhouse.
Excuse me.
How you doing? So we're going to go, I don't know where we're going next, into this room. Okay, well, there's so many rooms to tour. This looks like a cool room here. Let's see in here. Okay. This is 1890s gas stove from Joy Cottage. 1890s gas stove. All the pots. There's a boiler, a copper boiler from 1890s. A rolling pen, milk glass rolling pen from 1921. Baking pan, orange juicer, look at that. Look at that orange juicer, guys, isn't that cool? And then this is like when there's irons. My grandma used to use those to hold her door open, one like this. I'm not going to touch it, but some alarm will go off. It says, please don't touch them over here. This is more... wow, how far we've come. A pressure cooker from the 20s. Look at that, y'all. How far we've come in my life. This is a washing machine. A washing machine. Look at that. An old-fashioned washing machine. I think we went the wrong way, guys. No. Nothing. I think he donated it. I think he just lived here for a brief time. That might even be a rumor. I don't know. It's in a book that we have here in our town. Hey, I know that lady. So, I know that's right, green eyes. But look at this. Oh, it's a cotton gin. Look at that. Hi, Debbie. It's a cotton gin. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, there's a school district map. Hey, hot people. Different. So if I go too fast, I'm going to look at this cotton gin. Wow, that's kind of cool. Look at that. This was the boys' dormitory, the Schofield School. It was an industrial school. Wow. It was an industrial school that was built where kids would go and learn how to do things. And this was the industrial school. It was an African-American school. It was actually an African-American school where they would learn how to make trades and stuff like that. And Miss Schofield started it. And she was, and it still exists to this day. It's a middle school. But it was an African-American high school for a long time. But it became it was a school originally for African Americans to be able to learn trades and stuff. See, here's Martha Schofield. And it was just, that's Miss Schofield right there. A woman with a vision, Martha Schofield. There she is. And she was dedicated to a very successful school. It was, there she is, Martha Schofield, far right there. She is. It says, founded and taught in Aiken Schofield School, where his mission to educate freed slaves. So it was a school to educate the freed slaves and to teach them trade and things like that. Hang on, guys, I'm sorry. Hang on, guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry. I ain't gonna rotate it. Can you guys see it? Okay, sorry about that, guys. So we're just looking at our mini pal. This is pretty neat, huh? You guys like that? Classroom, this was a press, deluxe model artistic press that they used for words, and you would press down on that and write with that. Isn't that weird? And this was a classroom arithmetic press. You had to press down on that to make your letters and stuff. Isn't that cool? So weird. Miss Casey, she was a teacher, and I did a play with her once, this lady here, Casey. Huh. These are some of the teachers, I guess, that taught at that school. Very nice lady, Miss Casey. I like her a lot. She's nice. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to move on. Did everybody enjoy? Oh, here's a rug of that show. There's a rug, hand-woven, using Owens Clark silk neckties, Aiken County Museum Weavers, 2012. And here's some weaver looms. How's your mom doing, little people? How's she doing? Oh, look at this window, y'all. Look at that stained glass window. Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful, huh? Wow, it's pretty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here's a game table. This is a stained glass window, 1887 to 1916. So this is a window dedicated in honor of somebody, Bertha Grauman. Wow, that's pretty. This is in honor of another stained window. Honor somebody. This is a wash basin from a 19th century, late 19th century. That is beautiful. There's a picture of Senator Strom Thurmond taking Nancy Moore through her first day of school. President Strom Thurmond was our president, of course, you know that. Not our president, our state senator here in South Carolina for many years. He died at the age of 100, and I think he was senator almost till he died. There's his wife, Miss Nancy Thurmond. She was a Miss America. Those are his children and his daughter. I believe this is the one that's passed away. The one in the white is the one that has passed away. She was hit by a car. That's Mrs. That's got to be, yep. That's Mrs. Thurmond, Nancy Thurmond. That's his wife. And here's pictures again. Nancy. Yes, this is the one that passed away right here. Nancy. The one in the blue. She was hit by a car. Actually, she was drunk and she stepped out in front of a car. But the lady's still serving time in prison because they keep saying that the lady was drunk, but she wasn't actually. The senator's daughter was, and she walked out in front of her. But she's been dead for a long time. But anyway, we won't talk about that. Oh, well, I'm glad she's doing a little bit better. But this is Strom Thurmond here. All this is dedicated to Senator Thurmond. And there's actually a Strom Thurmond museum, too, in our town. This is Senator Thurmond. He was very loved in the state of South Carolina. This is Julie. This is pageantry, Strom Thurmond pageant stuff. Am I boring you? Guys, if I'm boring you, let me know. This is a oak commode. It was a portable flush commode. Was presented in 1869. It's similar to those used in railroad sleeper cars. Wow, guys. Here's a lantern from the early 1900s. Look at that. How much we've changed, guys. Oil cans. Look at these oil cans. Can you guys see them? Is that not cool? Wow. Look at that, Debbie. This was the railroad money. $500 in railroad money. Look at that, how it's changed. Aiken Freight Department in the early days of freight trains and stuff like that. I can't wait till we go down to the schoolhouse. That's gonna be cool. We're gonna go to an old-fashioned schoolhouse, actually. And this is the railroad. And we do have, I was telling Debbie and Tracy before I got online, there is a railroad museum that we actually have. So these are just beautiful pictures. Early map of the town for the streets. The Best Friend Express, Charleston, 1830s, which is our little streetcars, which we still have those in Charleston. Charleston is where I'm actually from, and I do plan to go to Charleston sometime in the near future and show you guys a lot of wonderful things every single day that I go. This is a super brass clock. Look at that clock. You're welcome for the prayers, little hot people. We'll be glad to do it for you. We love to pray. Oh, this room's interesting. Okay. Let's see here. We got more pictures, more paintings, a lot of paintings. Hey, Andy's Journey. Oh, y'all, there's a snake. Ain't real, but I'm about to jump back seeing the damn picture. Look at that, y'all. That was the guest bedroom of this house. That's what this room was before we came in here. This was the guest bedroom of the house. Look at that. And this is what it looked like before, but back in the day. Wow. But this is the room now. So this is the animal part of it here. So we're going to look at animals. If I see a snake, I'm jumping. There's the woods that I took y'all by yesterday. Am I buffering? It's because there's a snake. I'm going to buffer. Okay. Look at that. I'm going slow. Make sure I don't see no snakes in the future. Oh, there's a stuffed eagle. It kind of got me right there. Look at that. That's cool as hell. Okay. Oh, there is a snake right there. Oh, scary. Beautiful. Scary. Look at that snake. Oh, gross. I'm going to sneak over here. We might have to run through this part quick. This was some rocks, some shark's teeth, granite. There's a snake over there, so I'm going fast. This is some shark's teeth and stuff. Right there. Okay, I'm standing like a big old... Oh, look at this. Is some makeup and stuff. I'm leaning against this wall. Kaolin is used in all of these products that you see here. Yeah. This is the history. Look at this. Oh, different frogs. We're going to go to the schoolhouse in a minute, guys. It's way down there now. You guys can see it out the window, but I showed it earlier. Okay, we're going to go over here now. More South Carolina Historic Natural History Museum, Carolina Bays. These are the different bays and stuff in our town, in our area. Look at this couch. Isn't that beautiful, Debbie? Just look at that, y'all. Look at that couch, ladies. My two BFFs are in here in this chat today, so I take them with me when I go places. Look, Tracy, snake. Oh, God, y'all, this is so scary with all these snakes. Makes me want to throw up. Oh, my God. Look at these animals. Look, guys. Stuffed animals. Okay, this room is kind of cool, but we got to get out of here soon. Okay, and there's a bathroom. I need to use the bathroom. This is another one of the bathrooms. This is a family bedroom. Look at that. That was the bedroom in 1931. I got an hour to get through here, guys. Hang on a second. Let me reply to this text from my roommate. Hold on. I've got to reconnect. Hey, guys. Okay. This is an old boat. Sorry about that. I had to reconnect. Birds here in my town, of all the different birds we have. I should probably not be showing the name of my town since people have been trying to dox me and shit. This was the bedrooms, though, guys, in 1931. Isn't that beautiful? The family bedroom and the family bedrooms of this house here that we are in. We got more, I'm sure. Am I lost? That was one room. Okay, now we're going to go to the... Oh, no, we got to go to the other side now, y'all. Okay, we're going to the other side now. Back across. And then I think there's even an upstairs part. So we're going to go upstairs and all that kind of stuff. Did I see it? Okay. We're going to go upstairs, too. Okay, we'll do that. All right, so this is... All right. So we're now in... I don't have a map of where... Do you have a map like of where, like what the different rooms in the museum?
Yeah.
Can I hold one so I know where I'm at?
Absolutely.
Lost. Where am I heading?
Here we are in the foyer.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll just kind of get you
All right. This might help me.
an idea.
All right, I'm here. Here we go. Okay, I had to get a map, y'all. This is, let's see what this is. This is the dining room in the house, y'all. Biscuits place. It's in an old house. I don't know. Here in South Carolina, in Charleston. I'm not from. I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. Here's some old guns and muskets from that time period. Jugs, and this is a lot about. This room is about the slavery of the South and stuff like that. Edgefield jugs and the slavery. So this is. There's some slavery, slave dolls that were donated, and slave museum. And this is sort of like the black history. These were slaves here.